A lot of people got really excited upon seeing Hero X in 2B Hero X episode 22. And who wouldn't? This guy has been aura forming even before the show started. I'm relieved that he really lives up to the hype. Of course, I love this guy. So, in this video, I'll be talking a lot about him, more than necessary. Hero X has the ability to defeat powerful opponents with just a snap of his fingers. We saw that with Smile, with Queen, and the latest one is with Dragon Boy. It's making me wonder why it took him so long to get rid of these cloning villains. Perhaps the animators just want X to do something flashy sometimes, like with how flashy he was by just going down from a high place. Or maybe, if X was quick on the fight, it means that he has no intention to hurt his opponent, which is why he gets the job done as quickly as possible. And that would explain why he's taking his time on a criminal like this one. In any case, Hero X is clearly overpowered. He can win in a fight without much effort, much less get injured. No wonder he is being seen as omnipotent. But other than being all powerful, there's a chance that his abilities might be far greater than what we have seen so far. The timing of when X suddenly woke up in the middle of the night is quite suspicious. It appears to be the exact same time on when Smile was in danger. And we know Smile could have been saved if it weren't for X's hangover. So this implies that X can actually sense if someone is in danger. Or maybe not just anybody. He might only be able to do that for his close friends or his loyal believers or something like that. Or maybe it was simply a coincidence. But this cannot be a coincidence. Hero X was looking directly at Rock's CCTV camera here. He may not know that it's specifically Rock who was watching him, but he at least knows that there's some mastermind watching behind the scenes. It's also suspicious on how he knew that the monster was Smile. Although there are civilians who have taken footage of before Smile had become affected by fear, but it looked like none of the civilians have realized that the monster was actually Smile despite watching all of it happen. Or maybe they're just stupid. Anyway, I doubt that X was able to watch the footage to know about what happened earlier. Or perhaps he just immediately recognized Smile because of the outfit? I don't know, but it's still so suspicious. But regardless of how X knew about it, I am glad that he knows, since because of that, he doesn't see Nice nor Dragon Boy as enemies. Since Dragon Boy was the one who turned Smile into this monster, although it was supposed to be for Nice, it would still make sense if X will aim to defeat Dragon Boy, or even kill him. Smile was his best friend after all. X knew that the monster was Smile, so I think it will be safe to assume that he knows how his body turned like that as well. And he probably even knows about the fear liquid, which is something that Nice brought. So why did he save Nice? Well, I think it just so happened that Nice was in danger when X arrived at the scene, so he can't help but prevent the boy from getting killed. After ensuring Nice's safety, he returns to Dragon Boy's location. But he wasn't exactly there to avenge Smile. He doesn't seem angry at Dragon Boy either. So I think he simply returned to end the fight once and for all by making Dragon Boy shut up. He also made the boy cool down and revert to normal. Oh, this scene is really just like an adult or an older kid stopping a fight between two brats. One of the kids exclaimed in awe, while the other kid was bitter, since he didn't get what he wanted. Some might wonder, why wasn't X angry at the boys for what they have done? If it weren't for what they did, Hero Smile might still be alive. Well, I think it's because X is aware that there's a mastermind behind both of them. In his eyes, these boys are just kids who are used as pawns in a dangerous game. But regardless of X's reasons on why he was being gentle with the boys, I am glad that he was. Thank goodness for no drama due to misunderstandings. Both of the boys are victims too. Besides, there's no need for additional drama. There's already so much drama with what happened to Smile. The pain is so much that it's overwhelming, and we can see that clearly with Nice. But even if X was just being silent the whole time in this scene, it doesn't mean that his pain was any less. Smile and X have opposite personalities. One's a yapper, while the other's the listener. That might be one of the reasons why Smile loves to hang out at X's place. He could share his troubles with this guy, even if that guy complains a lot. But I think X also enjoys Smile's company. He still entertains Smile despite showing up uninvited. And he even has extra slippers for Smile to use when going inside his home. Or maybe he was simply bribed with the beer and the food. Oh my gosh, I can imagine X missing his happy moments with Smile. Oh no. Anyway, it's good that, even while drunk, X has been listening to Smile when his friend talked about his family, which is why X was able to recognize the necklace on this scene. Since X took the necklace, it's giving the impression that he had somewhat vowed to protect those who are important to Smile. But I'm afraid that Rock might have considered Smile's family as X's weakness. Or maybe X intentionally showed himself taking the necklace, as bait. So it's giving the impression that X could also play mastermind if he wants to. In any case, about Smile's daughter, based on her appearance in episode 21, she looks very similar to Ghostblade's wife. So if Smile is the father-in-law, then Hero Smile showing up in Ghostblade's special video will have a new meaning. However, recently, there's a popular theory about Moon being Smile's daughter. I really cannot find any resemblance between the two girls unless she went through plastic surgery or something like that. But if ever Moon was indeed related to Smile in some way, then it would somehow explain why Isol killed her. Now that X has become directly involved in the main plot, I am very excited about what he's going to do in order to avenge Smile. Someone has to pay for it, right? But maybe he won't be all alone on that quest. Nice should be on his side at least. Or maybe Nice had become too depressed to do anything after the incident. Oh no. Anyway, the ending team and the special video seem to be hinting that X will be able to bring together all the heroes within the top 10 somehow. It's difficult to imagine how that could happen within 2 episodes, but we'll see. So, how about you? What are your thoughts about X? And, about this video, it was supposed to be a part of a general To Be Hero X episode 22 review, but as I was preparing for it, I realized that I had too much to say about 3 characters. The first one was Dragon Boy, and the one you're watching right now is centered on X. And I think you can guess who the last video is going to be about. So, whether you guys agree with the things I said in this video or not, I would appreciate it if you click the like button. That always motivates me to create more To Be Hero X content. And as always, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again. Take care!